What's going on, everyone? This is Zach with StrictlyShisha.
And Salima.
And we just did a review on Island Papaya by Fumari, and we were smoking with our new Aluminum Edition Dream Hose, which we picked up from 5starhookah.com. So I figured I'd do a review on it and give you guys some of my thoughts about this new hose. And we picked it up for about original price was like $26.99, $27, but we picked it up on sale, the Black Friday sale, and it was like $16, $17, and I figured it was a great deal for a good quality hose. So we'll talk to it a little bit about what it's made of. It is an aluminum handle. It is the same quality silicone that you can expect with the Dream hoses. It's about 72 inches in length, which is a good length for passing and smoking with others. And also, they say also just like the glass tip D hose, it is fire retardant or whatever, burn resistant up to 600 degrees, which, like I mentioned in the other video, no, we're not going to burn this one. As we mentioned in the other video, that doesn't really apply to me because I don't tend to drop coals on the hose, so that's great that they were able to achieve that fire retardantness though. But let's talk about the handle. It is an aluminum handle, and it is very nicely constructed. I mean, the quality of this thing is top notch, and I really enjoy this handle here. As Salima mentioned, it's very reminiscent to the Fumo hose, the stainless version of that. It's got a nice handle here. And I'll compare it to the glass D hose because I happen to have that with me. The glass D hose, this is the pink version, and it has a glass tip, and same with that one. The tip is removable, the hose is removable, the end is removable, so the aluminum was also great for washing. But what I really like about this hose in my experience is that it doesn't ghost very easily, and the quality of silicone that they must have used is resistant to ghosting. But one of my problems with this was it was a little stiff and not as malleable as I would have preferred, and not very good for smoking with a group.
And it feels like I guess the pipe itself is a little bit like thicker, like the circumference is larger. So
yeah, so they've actually, it's what appears to me, and I can't be sure of this, but they've made this new version a little more malleable, and it is a little more flexible, which is one of the best improvements I could suggest for this hose. For this hose, for any other hose on the market, a really stiff hose, you're just asking to knock over things. So I really like that the aluminum D hose is a lot more flexible. How do you feel about the draw?
I like it. It's not restricted at all. It's perfect, I think.
Yeah, I would agree. This has a very open draw. So for me, when I like to have a very open draw, especially when I'm cloud chasing, this hose is perfect for that, and I really like that. And what do you think about the feel of it?
I like it. I like it a lot. So typically we smoke out of the Starbuzz disposable hoses, and they're plastic opposed to aluminum, so it just doesn't feel as nice. So this feels a lot better, and I like being able to grip onto it. So
yeah, I'm not big for buying expensive hoses and using them for long periods of time. I'm more of a disposable hose person. Something about the germs and the bacteria and all that, I don't care how much you wash it, I just don't like that. So I am pro fancy hose, pro Starbuzz wash hose, very inexpensive hoses that I could throw away. But a lot of people are talking about this on the forums, and I know a lot of veteran smokers who really enjoy using this hose. So I figured I'd pick it up and let you guys know that I really enjoy it. And for spending less than 20 bucks on this hose, and it is a quality hose that I could choose to smoke for a long time, I mean, it's a top quality product, and it is very nice to use, and also very aesthetically pleasing. This is the black one. I believe it comes in green, but I mean, this will add to any hookah, and I mean, just make it look great. So like I said, I'm not a big person because I like to throw my hoses away after a month of using and get fresh hoses every time. But this is a hose I will keep for a long time, and I really like. The aluminum, it's funny because I actually was worried about things like I have a bracket in my mouth for my braces, right? Like a permanent retainer. And I was worried about having this aluminum tip in my mouth and having some sort of weird, I know when I eat like a metal fork out of like a foil container, it's like weird.
You've given this a lot of thought.
Right? Because
way too much.
I give a lot of thought when I do these reviews, But it's very nice in the mouth. Fits very nicely. So I would highly recommend picking up this hose. This is going to be an everyday smoke for me, and it pairs nicely with any hookah, especially if you're using restricted hookah. This will open it up a little bit. So definitely check this out. This is the aluminum D hose.
Wait, just a little side note. I never really thought about it, but yeah, so this is not disposable. So I have noticed that with I guess the D hoses, that they do attract a little bit of dust and like cat fur. So
they are lint magnets, and I think DTS Hookah actually mentioned that. Kevin actually mentioned that. So this picks up a lot of lint.
Yeah, like I was just looking when you were holding up the pink one, and I'm like, man, my cat's fur is like all over that, and that's kind of kind of gross, like when you're smoking and you look down and like you see a wad of fur. It's like not something I want to.
But like I said, you could
Fill
take
that
this
up.
all apart to wash it. I'm sure you could probably throw this in the dishwasher, not a big deal. So this is something that's probably easily washable. It doesn't ghost very easily. Very good hose.
Yep, I like it. It
Would
looks
you enjoy
good.
smoking on this? You gonna complain?
Absolutely.
No
I'm
complaints?
not gonna complain.
Okay.
I'm not gonna complain like the pink one.
She doesn't like the pink one because she
Too
thinks
big.
it's too rigid and too
Too big.
fat and heavy. So this is a great compromise. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. Bye.